guys, and welcome back to another edition of 2Gen Sports Cards. Today we are doing a mail day.
And so I'd say mail day and random pickups. And so what we're going to do is, over the last year, we've gotten a handful of cards from eBay, maybe a couple different random card shops we've been to, and I think one card show that we went to where we weren't filming. And we just want to highlight those pickups. You know, what cards did we buy? Why did we buy them? Why did we like them? And how those deals went for us with the deal meter. We had some really great pickups, and we had a couple real stinkers that were really, really bad for us in the end. And so you'll see that, maybe what we learned from those. So without further ado, Max, you want to do the first card?
Yep, so we're going to bring out the deal meter. Our first card was a Chris Olave Rookie Portraits short print from South Carolina when we were on vacation last summer.
Yep, so that came from the Collector's Corner, which is in a mall in Charleston, South Carolina. And actually, it was a really great card shop.
Yeah.
So I think we paid like $15 for that card, and it's really worth like $20. So it was a fair deal,
yeah,
I would say. You like that card?
Yeah, I like that card, and I really like that shop.
Yeah. The next card is another Buckeye throughout here. As fans, we can't help but collect who you like, and that's what I would recommend to everybody. But this next card is a Big Kahuna Brandon Innis. I happen to really love the Big Kahuna cards, and so I've kind of just been shopping for those on eBay, looking for good deals, and I just happen to like, his pose there. And so that's really what drove me to this. I think I bought this for like $11 off of eBay, and it's like a $12 card. So really just a fair deal, nothing too exciting, but a card I love to have in our collection.
Next is this Roma Dunze Saturday Star autograph green rookie. I just think it's really good. He's done pretty good this year, and we bought it for $15. And its comps are now $35, so I would say it's a good deal. We also got it at our local card shop, The Warehouse.
Yeah, so if you're in Kansas City, I would definitely check out The Warehouse. It's one of the best shops in town. Always a lot of selection there. I think we have another card or two from there coming up. But the next card that I have to highlight is this Travis Kelce the Mighty from, I believe it's 2022 certified. And so this is really potentially a pretty big find. I am of the belief that this is a super short print, and so I can't really find comps on this. I bought this for $1 off of eBay, and if you go look, like the 2023, the Mighty Travis Kelce is selling for like $60, and sometimes there's difference in years between super short prints and regular inserts, but the 2022 TJ Watt is selling for like $34, $35. And so I tend to believe this is like a $30, $40 card that I bought for $1, and I think one heck of a deal for us. So pretty excited about this one.
Yeah. The next card is this Ahmad Sauce Gardner patch autograph out of 50. I just really like this card. We got it at the Art of Sports. It was $20, and its comps are $30, so I would say it's a fair to good deal.
So the Art of Sports is another shop in Kansas City. It's down in, I think, Leawood, Kansas. Also a very nice shop. They really do have a pretty good selection. Their dollar bins are really pretty good too. So it's a good shop to go to if you're in Kansas City. Next card here is a Caleb Downs autographed Bandit card from, I think, Bowman's Best, numbered to 75. I bought this card last summer after he had transferred from Alabama to Ohio State, and before the Ohio State season, just really believing that he was going to be, a complete stud for the Buckeyes, and I think that was correct. I don't know that his cards have gone up in value. What I really want to do is, probably flip this and then buy a lower numbered card because I tend to believe he's going to be, a top 10 draft pick as a safety. But I bought this card on eBay for like $22, $23, and it's really probably worth like $35. Type of thing. So not like some incredible deal, but a pretty decent deal for a card that I'm really excited to have.
So this next card is an Aaron Rodgers Crunch Time that we got on eBay. We got it for around $5, and it is now $10 to $15. So I would say that is a good deal. Also, fun fact, that is my 14th Crunch Time.
Yep, so you're on your way to getting the whole set, I think?
Yep.
So we'll see if you can complete that in the next year. The next set of cards to talk about is one of probably probably the worst deal we've ever made in the end. I think it was a bad deal at the time, and it just got way worse. So we went to a trade night, and we traded for this Brees Hall. I think it's a glove patch, RPA, number 299, I believe it is. And this Anthony Richardson PSA 10 red seismic, which is numbered to 199. So we did this before the football season started. This was probably back at the end of August. And the trade value assessed for these was like $140 and $40, so $180. We traded a Jamar Chase Genesis rookie card and $80 in cash. I don't think we got proper value for the Genesis at that time. And so I think we overpaid with the trade. And then clearly, particularly Anthony Richardson, but even Brees Hall didn't perform well in 2024. And this card, which we traded for at $130, $140, is now selling for like $30, $35. So we've really lost $100 here. And I think my lesson here is, I was kind of thinking, hey, let's invest in quarterbacks that we can afford. If they haven't proven it, it's really a pretty big gamble. And so like this year with 2024 players, Jaden Daniels has proven it. So you can invest in him and be pretty confident he's going to, do it again. He didn't do anything his rookie year, and we were just assuming he was going to get better. And that didn't prove to be true. I'm going to kind of hold this one back and see if he gets better, Anthony Richardson, in 2025, and maybe some value comes back to it. Otherwise, this might just be a sunk cost. What do you think, Max?
Yeah, I think we just invested in the wrong guys.
Yeah, so sometimes you got to take some chances. I think we might be a little more careful moving forward.
So the next card is this sick Jordan Addison RPA. Really cool patch. Red. I just really like the way it looks.
It's numbered to 25 as well, I believe.
Yeah, it's numbered to 25. We got this for $39, and its comps are now 65, so I would say it's a good deal.
The next set of cards is also a trade that I think probably did not go in our favor. I don't think it was as bad as the other one because I think the cards are a little more steady that we traded away. But we got this Jahmyr Gibbs green hyper optic rookie, which was a trade value of like $10 at the time. And then this Will Levis, which is admittedly a very cool patch card. It's numbered to 10, and you can see the patch on there. Patch rookie card, which at the time we had a trade value of like I think it was $80, which I know the guy who we traded for bought it for $60, so he made a little bit of money off of it. This deal was also before the football season, I think right at the beginning of September. And obviously Will Levis did not fare well in 2024. So kind of the same lesson from the Anthony Richardson deal. Be leery on who you invest in. I think with Will Levis, I watched his first game he played as a rookie against the Steelers, 2 years ago now. And, he was really good in that game. And so I was just kind of pretty convinced he was going to be good, but he didn't play well the rest of his rookie year. And so, trader beware, I guess.
Yeah.
But this card, still kind of happy to have a number to 10 rookie quarterback card, I have to say. So, and what do you think of that patch, Max?
I think it's a very sick patch. Just wrong player.
Wrong player again?
So this next card is a Justin Jefferson Illusions Hollow Heroes. I just really like it because I'm a Justin Jefferson fan. So we got this for $26, and now it's around $50. So I would say it's intermediate deal.
A good deal.
Yeah.
All right. And that you got for your birthday, I do believe. Next, I have a CJ Stroud Fire Up Silver PSA 10. I bought this at a local card shop that I found. It's actually in the, why can't I think of the arena downtown? Kemper Arena. So if you're ever there for like a basketball tournament or something, there's a card shop in Kemper Arena. It's called J&A Cards. And the guy inside was awesome to talk to. But I bought this for $25, and it's really worth $30, $35. So, really just a equal value deal. I think I got that for Max for like a stocking stuffer for Christmas.
The next card is this Josh Allen 6 patch, numbered to 25.
Out of National Treasures.
Yeah, we got this at Arrowhead Sports Cards in Springfield when I had a soccer tournament there, not far from the big Bass Pro Shop.
Yeah, coming right around the corner from the Bass Pro Shop.
So we bought it for $40, and it's now from $60 to $110. There's not a lot of comps on it because it's around 20. There's 25 of them.
So this one we did buy probably last spring when you had that soccer tournament. And at the time, the comps were in the $50 range. I think with his MVP season, they've gone up. So just like Anthony Richardson went down, Josh Allen went up, and we're the beneficiaries of that. And that was a pretty good deal for us in the end. And it's nice to have a Josh Allen numbered to 25. The next card I have to show is a Jackson Smith and Jigba on-card auto out of Origins. I love the Origins cards. I love that this is an on-card auto. We bought this at the card show that is in the Harrah's Casino. I can't remember, Casey Card Expo. I can't exactly remember what the card show is called, but it happens probably 3 or 4 times a year. It's a great show to go to. The dealer had it marked at 40. We got it for 35. If you go on eBay now, you're seeing comps in the $45 to $50 range. So I do think we got a pretty good deal here. This is probably one I will keep in the PC as I collect the Ohio State guys.
So our next card is a Saquon Barkley.
Mosaic stained glass.
Yeah. So we got this for $23.50, and now it is $100. So that was a great steal on eBay.
This is probably the best deal we had over the last year. I bought this off of eBay right before the season started. Pretty much thinking Saquon is going to have a really good year with the Eagles. I don't think I necessarily expected that good of a year, and his values have skyrocketed, and this card is selling very consistently for $100 now. So a nice, we'll say $75 profit if we, go to sell it. My second to last card here is a Scary Terry McLaurin rookie Prism red ice card here. We bought this at the Warehouse, which is one of the local shops we talked about. Another Ohio State guy. But I like getting Prism parallel rookie cards of offensive skill players and seeing if it's, a gradable card. I think this is in pretty good condition, such that I would probably send it into PSA. We bought it for $15. It recently sold for like $35. I think also for like $22. So we'll say it's like a $25 card as is. If it gems out, it's like a $140 card. So cross your fingers and wish us luck on that. But we'll see. But always happy to add a nice rookie offensive skill Prism card.
So the next card is an Electric Etch Purple Flood rookie out of 13 of Sam Laporta. So there is only one PSA 10 of this in the world. It was stickered at $150, and we bought it for $125 at the Harrah's show.
All right, and so comps-wise, if you look this up, you're not going to find a whole lot just because there is a pop one of this. A non-graded one of the Sam Laporta Purple Flood sold for, I think, $78 in the summer before the season. And so if you feel, like that's a reasonable number, multiple-wise, buying this for $125 as a PSA 10 is a pretty good deal. The other comp is Jahmyr Gibbs Purple Flood PSA 10 sold for like $260, $270. And certainly Jahmyr Gibbs is more collectible, more valuable than Sam Laporta. But getting, $140 off of the Jahmyr Gibbs price for a Sam Laporta, I think is a pretty good deal. So I would consider this a good deal for us, and it's certainly a fun card to have.
Yeah.
And this is one you kind of spied at the card show, and we made a couple laps, and you kept coming back to. You're excited to have this in the collection.
Yeah, I really liked it.
And then the final card, not a big card, but maybe a little sentimental card for me, is this Larry Zonka College Materials out of, I think, 2008 or 2009 National Treasures, game-worn college jersey. So I like this card because Larry Zonka and I went to the same high school, so shout out to Stowe, Ohio, and the Stowe Bulldogs. but he's probably one of the more famous Stowe graduates. And so I have an autographed Dolphins helmet of his. But I saw this and kind of immediately gravitated towards it. We bought this for $15, and it sells right in that price range. But this is really kind of a PC card. I was super excited to find it. It's numbered to 99 there on the back. Happy to add it to the collection, and a great card for my collection. Max, what do you need to do? Did you have fun with picking up these cards across the year, finding good deals?
Yeah.
You learned anything about trades?
Yeah, I really had fun with all these trade nights and card shows that we just didn't get enough stuff to make a video out of. I had fun getting all of them. And please subscribe, like, comment, share this video with everyone you know. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Thanks for watching, everybody.